It look like gang signs.
Is Butter still at the door? Is she
All
at the door?
right, so we're going right now. All right, here we go.
Let us know when they can hear. They said there's still no sound. So
That might have been an old message though. Can y'all hear now before we get
no,
started?
it came after mine. I just typed. Okay, they can.
There you go. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So we're gonna rewind. Start all over, man. It's Thursday night, but no, it's actually Friday night, man. Friday night, ATL Flag Football Podcast, man, and we are in the building. It's your boy Low, man, and to my right, we got Mr. Five Star Sports himself, James Reese. What up, James?
What's going on? What's going on, guys? You know, it's always glad to be here. Of course, we're here tonight on a Friday because I was out of town working this week. Spent the week in Columbus, Ohio. You know, I left Sunday during the games. I had to sneak off so that people thought I was still watching. I didn't need no crazy stuff to happen, but flew out Sunday, just got back today. And we was up at the U. I mean, well, not the U. I'm sorry, the Horseshoe. Ohio State University. First time ever being there. First time ever going to Columbus. Great experience. Great experience. As part of it, at the end, towards the end of it, they brought us down and we played football at the stadium, which I thought was awesome and uber neat. And I had to end up going down there and playing in the second game, played quarterback. You know, just do little small 5 touchdown passes. You know, and it was funny, on the first play of the game, you know, we lined up and I looked at the defense and I called, I said, listen, the guy to the right, I said, I want you to run a stop and go. I'm going to pump fake it to you on the stop. I had a little shifty Asian in the slot, and I said, I want you to run like 20 yards and just sit in the middle. And the outside, boy, I said, on this side, you just want to fly. And so when I threw it, when the route developed, the first guy, when he did that stop, I pump faked to him. And I saw exactly what I wanted. The whole defense shifted over to him, and I just laid it out over the top. And, man, I tell you, they hit that boy perfectly in his hand for a touchdown until he dropped it.
Until he dropped it.
Until he dropped it. And
Man,
I'm like,
what build up?
I'm talking about it.
and he gonna look at me and be like, oh, my God. I didn't know you could really throw it that far. And I said, I thought you could catch. But, hey, we were both wrong.
Wow.
But ended up, you know, still ended up winning the game and trickling the ball up and down. But it was such a cool experience to play at the Ohio State University. They gave us behind-the-scene tours. We were in the locker room. I was over there in Zeke's old locker. Saw all their national championship banners and a great experience. Great. You know, I love my job.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff.
Georgia Tech downtown.
I live a block away. There's nothing to see there.
That's what I'm saying.
There's nothing to see there. Been there too many times.
Well, as you can just hear, the man to my left, Mr. Kerry Gates.
What's the deal?
National Hall of Famer Kerry Gates.
What's happening?
Lifetime Wolfpack player, formerly of Georgia Smoke, now of Predators. Oh, that we play y'all Sunday. And daggone coach of the Women's League here to celebrate championship.
Yeah, man.
As you can see, he got the trophy and the bling bling up there. We'll talk about that in a hot second. Welcome, Gates. How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm feeling blessed as usual. You know, no complaints.
Outside of them letting Jamar Chase go wide open on a crossing route, which was the most ridiculous defense I've ever seen in my life.
I put out all my Steelers stuff last night.
Hey, man, how you let somebody that's cooking you all night just go on a crossing route wide open when all they need is a field goal?
Then Higgins just toasting for the...
Oh, man. Patrick Ramsey had a bad day.
Real bad day.
He had a bad...
He got to stop talking in the interview before the game.
Hey, man.
I promise he did.
So the Steelers lost?
Stop it, man.
Barely.
No, I was not. I was working.
It's a shocker, ain't it?
Wow.
We don't lose,
Not
man.
the Steelers.
That's why Thompson didn't want Flacco to go.
Heck
there.
yeah. When he said it, I understood exactly what he
Oh,
meant.
you know what? I saw a bunch of people talking about, now Flacco want to show out. Oh, he played against.
But Flacco has played more games against Pittsburgh than he had at quarterback. I mean, he played with Baltimore, so he's seen us. He knows, you know what I mean? So that's why he was pissed off. He's like, why would y'all let this guy stay in the division where he's played all of you before? The junk is dumb. And he was right. And he just showed why. Yeah, he cooked us last night. It was bad.
Okay, and I kept seeing people saying Stefanski need to be fired because they let this get away to keep what they got.
No, true story. True story. But that was dumb. I was disgusted. But anyway, I won't start on that because
let's move along.
let's move along. So what did y'all think about Stephen A. Smith, man, and what he had to say about
Stephen A. Coon.
God.
Listen,
James.
I started to, get tired of him, because now I'm over it, I'm good on Stephen A. And I was watching a report or a video today when they was interviewing one of the executives from ESPN, and the guy was like, "Well, we just bought Stephen A. be here to be the angry black guy. I mean, the angry black guy." Did you
Who said that?
The guy from ESPN. So it's on Facebook. He said they just bought Stephen A. there just to be the angry black guy.
He doing
All
that?
he does is yell. And
He doing that?
This could have been an executive. Who was it? Who? Somebody works for ESPN?
Yes,
I might go pull that up.
yes.
Ain't nobody said.
I'll try to find it.
You should want one of them AI things.
No, it wasn't AI. This because it wasn't new. It was not something recent.
That's interesting. But you called a man Stephen A. Coon. That's kind of harsh, don't you think?
Well, I mean, the way you talk, and then no, I don't think it's harsh because this isn't the first time he's come after women in power, and then he attacks. He tends to attack us unnecessarily, like what he did with Serena. Like that was unnecessary. While I think what he said about, and I had the conversation, what he said about Bronny, that was okay, and only because that was within the realm of what he's paid to do. So I still think LeBron was wrong to attack him for that. But to come after people that ain't got nothing about, which you ain't got no reason to talk about Jasmine Crockett.
Wait a minute.
He said it was garbage. That's his opinion.
No.
He's a basketball.
No. I'm about to say, based on the statement you just made on what he's been paid to do, what he said about Jasmine Crockett, what platform was he on? What platform was he on? His own platform. So he's talking about what he's paid to do.
That's not his lane, though.
Wait a minute. So you saying shut up and dribble?
Huh?
What you saying? Shut up and dribble?
Like
What you saying?
Yeah.
That's not his lane. What do you mean it's not his lane?
What do you know about politics? He's not. He's a sports reporter.
So you just said shut up and dribble, James.
No, I ain't saying shut up.
That's
and dribble.
what you just
Absolutely
said.
not. Absolutely.
If you just
not.
said it's not his lane, what do you mean
But
it's not his
I just
lane?
think to attack her the way he did was unnecessary.
No, I get that
he
part.
didn't
I was
have
just
to
based
do-
on what you just
So
said.
so let me clean that up for the masses.
Okay.
I meant what he said didn't really have anything to do. Talking about her ghetto-ness and all of that, that was a low blow. He was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? He was wrong. And I just think that was out of pocket. And, especially when you talk about the one person that has been the face of standing up for black people, that have been the face of we're not going to allow Trump and his foolery. And you gonna go try to tear her down?
So let me ask y'all a real question. Gates, James, and everybody out there. Real question. Have you ever watched Jasmine Crockett in her statements? And have you ever thought, just realistic, have you ever thought during some of her arguments that maybe she could have toned that down just a little bit or addressed it a different way?
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Prior to Trump,
Okay.
I would have felt like, she might be doing too much.
Okay.
But since Trump has been in office and the way they've been allowed to just openly and blatantly come at us, she is the only one willing to match fire with fire, but have facts behind her fire. Most of them, Republicans, be lying, they be dead wrong when they say these type of foolish
agree
things.
with that.
When she matches what they say, she matches it intelligently, even though it might sound ghetto, it's intelligent the way she uses it. And she has facts with it. So that's why I support it.
But you know she has a law
Yeah,
Like
she's a lawyer.
Okay, so she just
A
used to-
strong lawyer.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she used to stand in the courtroom and just
and arguing.
arguing. Yeah, she doing what she do.
And oftentimes, when she goes to say what she say, she always confronts the chair. Okay, so this is what you're allowing this. You're not going to say anything about that. Okay, so don't say anything about this. So no, I don't feel. Pre-Trump, I would have felt like you're doing too much. But Trump has allowed his people and exposed them for who they are, and they've come after us and said whatever they want, even up in those chambers.
100%.
No one is telling them they're ghetto. No, Stephen A. He didn't come at the beach blonde butch body. He didn't say anything about her when she talked about Crockett. He didn't say anything about the woman that invited Crockett to the hallway to fight. He didn't say anything about the guy. So why are you gonna say something to Jasmine? Address those people first. This isn't the time of when they go low, we go high. We've passed that because they went below low. So no, I'm good with it. I'm good because I think this is the type of energy it takes to make people realize you just can't keep sitting back, letting them do what they're going to do because it's going to keep getting worse. Now, we've been preaching this. We don't do too much politics, but we always preach when it's time to make your voice be heard, to make your voice be heard, and you always got them, oh, it don't matter. It don't matter. Now you see what happens when you're thinking this don't matter. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And the one thing I said, and I stand behind it wholeheartedly, the people like us that voted for him, I prayed that they were the ones to get it first and get it worse.
What's your opinion, Gates?
I mean, I love the way she speak. I'm trying to get a phone number. I'm trying to see what's I'm trying to go spun divot, yeah. But nah, man, we need that, man. She toned it, like even if she toned it down, they don't listen to her now, really. They're really toned out then. So she got to be loud, man. She got to be strong. She do an awesome job at it.
I agree. She has to be strong. And I rock with Jasmine. I was just asking the question in terms of, and you kind of answered it when you said you even used the word ghetto. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of what he was saying was there's a better way of articulating because you're so articulate.
She got toned down.
But Angela, we saw that.
No. I'm not necessarily saying she has to. I was just addressing.
We saw that though. All the years
I'm just
prior
trying
to
to be. No.
I know you play. I know what you're saying.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
But
I'm just saying I can see where. Go ahead.
We did that all the years prior to Trump, and we stuck with Trump because of that. Now we have somebody that's shooting from the hip and shooting it straight and saying it like it need to be said to open people's eyes. And I think this is the way it has to be done because it's critical.
But now let's be realistic though, right? In terms of what your parents and grandparents would tell you, in terms of, baby, you can't talk like they can talk. You can't dress like they can dress. They can get away with doing X, Y, Z.
You're right.
You can't get away with doing X, Y, Z. You have to do something different.
You're right.
They can come to a job interview with shorts and daggone t-shirt on and mess around and get a job. You got to come with a 3-piece suit and hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? So we just know that we can't do the same things they do and get away with it. We're going to always be viewed differently.
And my response to that is you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again the same way expecting different results.
Okay.
So what grandmama said, we've tried that for years.
Okay.
And we're getting the same results.
Okay.
It's always been said the Democrats are soft. They don't want to fight back. They don't want to push back. They don't do anything. And now we've been left and we've been railroaded and everything's about to be taken away. So now it's time to try a different approach. And I love the way Jasmine is approaching it because I think she's making people think about what they weren't thinking about before. She's making people open their eyes and she's speaking their language. So again, I feel like previously in a time before Trump, this might have been too much. But now I think desperate times call for desperate measures.
Okay. I respect that. I was just saying the angle I think he was taking was that angle. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna call the man coon. You know what I mean? I'm gonna call. He's a person that knows his money comes from ratings, and he knows who his sponsors are, and he knows the stuff they want to hear.
And
you know
again,
what I mean?
but why he didn't attack them?
Well,
He didn't attack. He has at no point in all of his shows, even on his personal one, has he attacked them for attacking us.
I disagree with that only because I do watch a lot of his shows, and he has said things. It may not be in the same tone, but he has called out. He has called out a lot of different people, but he's not.
The tone is so low that we don't even know about it.
Yeah, well, because, no,
it ain't made no headlines.
There you go.
Because it wasn't anything important.
Because we, as in us, our people, we won't highlight those things. If he talks bad about bad and all that stuff, that's not a highlight reel for us. Our people like to attack what we say negative about our people. So the things he said about their people, our people aren't going to highlight those things. We're going to go gravitate to what he said. Up, there you go. Look at him talking about Jasmine. We'll miss all the other things he might have said about somebody else. We're going to find that one. And that's the one we'll target because that's what we do. We do that to each other. You know it like I know it.
He need to try it then. He ain't
try what?
Attacking one of them.
No, what I'm saying is he has. I'm saying to you that we'll watch that and graze over it.
Well, and I'll say this.
But if he says something about Jasmine, we're not going to graze over that.
Because they haven't come after him. If it was bad enough, they would have come after him. They would have canceled him. They would have made him apologize. They would have Jimmy Kimmel'd him. No. It ain't been egregious.
He's not gonna say it in a.
Exactly my point.
Yeah, but
say something equal.
Well, I don't know if you can, because it's not gonna be seen that way. But I don't know. I just think that we're still quick to find the negative in anything somebody our complexion says, and we will target and highlight that, and I say it all the time, all the other side do is give you the match. They know that we'll strike that joke.
They sure will.
Hey, all they do is be like, hey, look, they talking about y'all, man. Take this match.
Might throw a little lighter.
You know what I mean? Because he know we'll go ahead and be like, you know what?
Yeah.
You right. You know what I mean? That's what we do, man. That's what we do. It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. You had one more thing, Jan. What was it?
Was it? Did I say
it was Stephen A. was something else you said offline. I don't remember what it was.
Dwayne? I don't know.
Well, shoot.
If I think of it, we'll come back.
All right. All right. So, James, we're gonna start with 5-star. We're gonna start with Lynn Lewis. Where we going?
We're gonna start with these champions right now.
Let's start. Let's
start with the Georgia Vibe.
Let's do it.
The Lynn Lewis 2025 champion.
Georgia Vibe is in the building. Georgia Vibe is in the building. Yeah, man.
So, Gates, this is your second title for women's coaching. Second championship.
To my tournament. Yeah, tournament, yeah.
Yeah, second tournament championship.
Yeah, we got 3 league comp division, but it's the second tournament.
The second tournament, yeah.
But we done lost we lost to Lynn Lewis last year in Myrtle Beach. We lost the championship game, so.
Came back and took it this year. Was it against the same team?
Nah. That was Savages that year.
Okay.
And we didn't give up no points the whole tournament, but lost the championship game 7-6. So we only gave 7 points the whole tournament.
And lost the tournament.
That was crazy, man. That was crazy. But now, this year, it's like starting over. You all got to start over. Well, I'm not gonna say I always have to start over, but at least for us. So once the Stallion disappeared, well, I'm not gonna say even disappeared. More folks decided to go play on other teams, and we didn't even get in no league. We had no team. We had like 7 players left. So I decided to change the name and the color and just recruit. Like Butter said, I stop in the gas station, the Family Dollar, as you do on the play flag. I need to start going to the gyms and basketball courts and stuff like that because there's some athletic women out here. But I think like the Lady Aces, they played in one tournament and broke up. So the majority of their players, of course, with some
Atlanta Aces,
more players, they said, we want to see what Vibe talking about. So Shoot, I said, well, I got 7 players. I need a couple of more, then we'll rock out. So, I mean, and they new player, brand new. You know, they brand new to flag, never really played. So it's like teaching them, starting all over again with the help of the 7 players that I had for a minute. And we rolling.
The first tournament win was the first Christmas Cash when y'all got your first one. And this is your second. How many people from that team are here?
6.
6. So
out of 30 girls. Okay.
So for going that long and finally being able to repeat it, how did it feel for those ladies? Like, you know.
Well, those ladies, they the like the core. They the backbone. So they can go play anywhere, but they'll stay here and tough it out. Whether we have 12 people for a season or 28 people for a season, they'll tough it out. They can go anywhere and play, but they've been around me so long, they just ride with Gates, whatever we do. So if a season coming up, we don't have enough players, they won't play. If a season pop up, we get enough players, they'll play. So for them, it felt good, like making it back to the top from, when we used to have like a 30-person roster to 6. And then,
one of the people said it felt amazing.
Yeah.
So last year losing in the championship, this year winning the championship, what did you do different, or how did you feel that you had to attack it this year that when you left that on the table last year?
Thought about the team as a whole instead of trying to make one player happy, or like making sure people. I'm big on everybody play, but certain games and certain situations, we need the dogs out there. So I mean, this year, a lot of ladies, they understood that. Like whatever it take to win. Like we had starters on our O-line that some games they didn't start because we wanted to try something different. They had no problem with it. Try whatever you need to try to make it work. So I think right now with the name even being Vibe, they vibe so well together. It's just, they understand, man, we just trying to win. And I think I finally got that into their brain. We played to win. All we want to do is win. You know what I mean? So they understood that, and we just had a good time, man, for real. And the new players, the brand new players, they shot me on the road for the first time in a big tournament like Lynn Lewis. And they answered the call. They answered the call big time.
That's what's up. So y'all have had one season together? Y'all just
Yeah, we had one season together. This is our second season. Well, it's Vibe's second season, but a whole new roster. Of course, with the same 7 I've been had, but T-Mac started Venom, and I think they didn't get in for a season, and so a lot of his players came over to practices, and that's when I was in the merge in changing the name to Vibe anyway. So I appreciate his players for anytime they're not playing, they'll come rock out with us. But I respect their loyalty. When Matt say we back, then they go back, and it's never no hard feeling. They always like, well, when we don't play, we'll rock out with you. But if Venom come back, then that's where we go. So that's why I respect them the most. And we actually took Low, a Venom quarterback, with us to Lynn Lewis, and she played receiver, and she won a tournament MVP for all division.
Is that right?
She went bananas at receiver. Bananas. I'm talking about Low got hands. Low is a sports person. You can catch her at all the Braves game, the Hawks game, Foul game. She just one of them people that just love sports. So I mean, she know the concept of it. You don't really have to. And she play quarterback, so she's smart, so she know how to run her route. Even if it ain't on the play, she get open.
She know the quarterback looking to see.
Exactly. So she won the tournament MVP.
Wow.
And so she did her thing. She went banana. She the quarterback, but
that's good stuff.
She won a Decor Award. The player from DC. That's pretty cool.
How did it feel for you to be able to maintain your core girls, though? What does that say, and how does that feel? How does that make you feel that you got a core group that you can build from?
Well, to them, it's like they took it as theirs.
Okay.
And when you can get some players to say, all right, I play for this team, this is my team. You know what I mean? This is who I play for. I'm a captain, I'm the manager, I'm the team mom. We're going to rock together. We're going to rock out together. We're going to win. We're going to lose. We're going to fight. But, teammates, as far as competition-wise fight type at practice, we go at it. our practice like games. So they actually go at it, but they know their teammates, and at the end of practice, it's all love. But, you know, when you got that core that, cause we rocking with you. If we ain't playing, we going on trips, we taking vacations, man. We doing this and that. But if we playing, then we here. You know, so to have that core, man, without them, it wouldn't. I think I probably been and gave it up or tried to start over again, but from the very ground up. You know, with my 7, like Punisher, she was the first person at the meeting when we was starting the team. When I was starting the team, she was the very first person to walk through the door. And so all her championship rings, she got, you know, we got the same ring except the 35 and older, but that she played. But, you know, she, everything I win in women, she win in women. And she been right there rocking with me. Her Butter, Slab came, I think, the second season, but been rocking with us ever since. Guns. Just rocking.
So what's the difference in feeling winning as a player versus winning as a coach?
As a player, me personally, I know I can get out there and make a play. I know what I'm looking for, what I'm trying to do for my team, help my team. So that's different. I can't expect these women to be Gates in the game. So I know if I'm out there, I'm reading stuff and I'm knowing exactly what it takes to get the job done physically wise. With women, you know, you have to sit back and hope that they see what you see. Luckily I got stepped because she got my eyes. But when you win as a coach from the sideline, I'm sure like Lo, he a player and he was a player, he a coach now. So I think winning as a coach feel better to me personally, because, you know, it's just a bunch of women that trust in what you say, and they go out there and they actually do exactly what you had in your brain. They did it on the field and it worked. So I think winning as a coach feel way better than the player to me. Way better.
What you think about that? How would you say, Lo?
It's funny you say that because, you know, 90% of the league don't even know how to play. They just
right. You stand in front of me, outside linebacker, when I'm playing receiver. Get the man out my way from him and JT.
That's funny. But yeah, I kind of agree with him. You know, being a player, you feel like you can make your own impact. But when you're coaching, it's like you got everybody. You know what I mean? You're trying to coach the entire team and in the position, and you know, and so when you win that thing, it's nothing greater than look over and just see everybody smiling and jumping and have, you know what I mean, and you know, your impact now is on the entire basket as opposed to what you did individually. So yeah, I think it's super dope. You know what I mean? As from a coaching standpoint.
When you put a plan in motion, and they believe, and then when they win and they see the rewards, and you look at some of the player face, they got the biggest smile, eye award. You like, man.
Yeah.
You know, I had to walk off on them folks when we going down there, man. Let me go in the corner, man. Let me go behind the food truck over here right quick.
No doubt.
I was happy for them. That's all. And especially with new players, like I know where they came from, never played. It was their first big tournament. And for them to win and see them jumping around, you know, I said, man, I'm still Gates and I'm a party with them. I'm a party with them. I had one of them fans from the other team, he was on the field trying to start some ruckus. Like, man, look, I told Bird, it gonna hurt him worse, us over here jumping around with these girls celebrating and just tearing them up. So let's just go over here and party, man. Ain't nobody stunned, bro. We having a good time.
She said he be crying when his ladies win.
I told her I had to walk off, go over there behind the food truck.
That's all right there, man. That's all right. So that means for the majority of the team, then this is their first ship. That's good stuff.
Yeah, majority of the team, well, tournament, you know, like I said, still some from the Stallions. You know, I think the last one won with Titus Lee. But as far as, I got a 30-girl roster. So it's like 23 of y'all brand new. You feel me? So that is.
Yeah. It is.
I mean, I've seen them around, you know, I'm not going to say all of them brand new to the game, but they brand new over here.
Your team.
But like I do have like half, like half never played before, the other half they played elsewhere, you know.
So tell us a little bit about the actual tournament, like game to game, like what was the flow of the games, you know what I mean, the scores, you know.
Well, Saturday we came out, you know, Saturday, unfamiliar team. Oh, it was Lady Bullies, we familiar with them, but I don't think I've ever coached against them. And we tied with them. And then I started, you know, before we went, you know me, I started doing my research and and all that stuff. So I knew they was a nice team with a bunch of speed. So we tied with them, and then the second team was BTA. We played them, and they beat us 12-0. I mean, but the last touchdown came with like 4 seconds on the clock. We trying to throw a Hail Mary. They picked it off, ran it all over the place. And Butter, at 47 years old, chased that little girl down. I'm talking about from like at least 70 yards. Butter come across that field. But she ended up still scoring because she pitched the ball to somebody. But that was Saturday. We tied and lost. So, of course, when we get back to the house, and to the room, I just, went back and looked at the game, see what we did wrong, and we really didn't do nothing wrong. We just we tied with the bully, and we was on their side of the field majority of the game. But like I said, these some new girls playing together. Their first time playing is in James League now. So it's still that chemistry got to get, there. But we was inside the goal, inside the 20 a few times, but couldn't, do nothing. But Sunday, me being in plenty championship game myself and playoffs, I know exactly what you got to do now. You got to slow that game down. You got to just, we're not out there trying to put up 50, 60 points. In flag, that ain't. I'm just trying to score and keep you from scoring.
Right.
We win 6-0, 12-0, 25-0. It don't matter. As long as we win. So after we scored that first touchdown, I think we played Bullies, and they scored first, but they missed the extra point. And then we came back in again low with the big catch on third down for the touchdown, and we got our extra point with JJ. So we beat the Bullies 7-6. And it was funny when they scored, they coaches over there, yes, there was a fluke. It's a new day. I'm like, man, we ain't had halftime yet. So of course I had to return that favor after the game.
Right.
You know me, man. I'm gonna talk my talk, man. You know what I mean? So, then going to the championship game, BTA, I think Ground Zero didn't make it. So those two teams only played us Saturday. So we ended up playing 4 games. They only played 2. They played us Saturday and then Sunday. We had to play both of them Saturday, then come back and play both of them again Sunday. So I think we played the most games. So, and I only had 16 with me. I had 16 with me. I had people playing out of position. We was just putting pieces. Hey, look, I know you play receiver, but go play safety. I know you play line, but go play. You just had to do that.
Right.
So just matching bodies and bodies. They tied JJ. I know you playing linebacker. These girl running goals. Look, go out there, stand about 10 yards back. And when she take out, just go. And JJ gave me her best. I ain't expecting her to run with no fast little young receiver, but hey, get out there. That's just where we was at with it.
Yeah.
We just had to put people in place, man.
Yeah.
So, when we scored first in the championship game and we went into halftime, they messed up the coin toss. They gave us the ball first twice before the game and halftime.
Really?
So we come out after halftime, hey, look at Dre, tell him when we get to 5, we snapping the ball. So every play we snap that 5. I was just trying to run that clock down. Then we end up scoring again. So I really slowed that sucker down then.
Right.
We ain't hiking the ball to 2 now. Then Dre, I get Dre to say, I'm going to get one more down because I couldn't even argue with him because I'm like, man, shoot, it's 13, then 5 seconds left. Give him another down.
Right.
So, and that shit felt good, though. Starting over from the bottom, man, with brand new girls, and they believe in what you're saying.
Right.
And just going out there, give me all they got. That's all I can appreciate out of them.
So what was your conversation with them after the Saturday? Was it you telling them about how y'all kind of let it slip away? Was that the conversation?
Yeah, the conversation was, the first game was a tie, and I said that lady bully, they've been playing way longer than y'all. So for y'all to even tie with them, give yourself applause. We seen they whole offense. Well, one thing about me playing defense and playing so long, once I get a feel of what your defense like to do, then I can remember every play, every formation. So every time you can hear me on tape, every time they like, hey, they finna do this. Every time they like, hey, they finna do that. They finna do that. And they coach like, man, bro, I got an eye for it.
Right.
So once I just started adjusting to everything they trying to do, we ain't have a problem. It was smooth sailing Sunday. For real.
That's what's
So
up.
that talk was just like, look, we can't come out here and we can't slip on no championship Sunday, y'all. I need everybody to listen. Everybody just play their game. When your number called, make a play. And they did that damn step. I think she won highlight of the tournament with that pick on that screen. But she read that thing like a book. Ooh, that was beautiful. You ain't see the play? Oh, man, that thing that went viral, man.
Really?
But I'm talking about she read, and I'm right on the sideline. And again, all of a sudden you bring a lineman out here receiver and put a receiver behind the lineman. What play come to your mind when you see something?
Straight screen.
Hey, Step, come on over, Step. Come on, Step. Come all the way over. Just come on. And she just slid. Soon that girl said, height, she didn't even look. She had throwed it. Step picked that sucker off. But the girl that was chasing her, but she had some wheels on her, so she caught her. But, yeah, appreciate that, Step.
That's what's up.
So, what's next for the vibe?
We looking at Havoc. We looking at Havoc. The North Carolina trip, big dog. You know, I got a lot of players that just, I mean, I probably couldn't get 8 up there. I mean, some of them training for, they trying out for tackle. So they doing their recruiting and training, and then a lot of them coach, you know, kids and stuff like that, flag. So, I mean, that weekend would be bad. Then, of course, the Christmas cash. You know, we trying to get in any tournament we can get in before national. Just get these girls to playing.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Which bullet? So it's 2 bullets. Do you remember which bullets?
The lady bullets.
It's 2 lady bullets. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I know one of them.
It's the limited edition bullies, and then it's the lady bullies. The limited edition bullies are out of North Carolina. The lady bullies are out of Baltimore because they're the neighborhood bullies, little sisters.
Yeah.
So that's why I
don't
saw
know.
somebody asked. So
Well, I think it probably.
if it's the North Carolina bullies, it's the limited edition bullies.
Okay, well, yeah, I think it them. Yeah, I don't know. I know the men team bully. He got a women team too.
Yeah, they the lady bullies.
Yeah. So that might be limited edition bullies because I'm used to seeing a quarterback.
Okay.
And I ain't see her, so that might have been limited edition bully.
Okay. Well, once again, congratulations. Who were your MVPs for the game again?
Butter won special team because she probably caught every extra point we had. JJ won O-line MVP because she was catching everything. I don't think she had a drop. And she was big because they were rushing 2 people, just letting JJ float in the middle of the field. So we dinked that out at the field. Lowe had tournament MVP. Leah had defense MVP. And thanks to Dre, that 5th place, she picked that off. So that's her trophy. Damn, I don't want to forget nobody. Lorene had that. Britton had offense MVP.
Okay.
Yeah. Quarterback.
Well, congratulations to all the ladies of Georgia Vibe.
And shout out to Bird, man. Shout out to Bird. He came back home, and you know, I was fair with him. I said, I don't let nobody touch my offense. But here go my 8 players I like. You bring me your 8 players you like. We come to practice. We gonna just run them and see what they look like. And the best players just gonna go in our rich coach. So Bird called a hell of a game up in North Carolina too. Actually, in Tampa. Actually, he been doing real good. Matter of fact, so he back.
Okay.
Good deal, man. Congratulations, Georgia Vibe.
Yes, congratulations.
Way to go, ladies.
Way
to go, Bird.
They rocking out hard on the chat. They all over the chat. They say they got a chat takeover. It's a vibe.
They was on the podcast, one dude podcast the other day, man. He said, man, I met some of y'all. He said, y'all got the perfect name, but them ladies there, he cracking up on that sideline.
That's what's
I said,
up.
that's what we do.
That's what's up. And if there are any new first-time viewers in here, make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast so that you can get notifications of when we do it every week.
Facts.
Yeah, ladies. All the ladies up there, go and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. You know, we chop it up about the ladies every week.
Yeah. So
Shout out to Rebels, too.
Oh, yeah.
D1 champ.
Well, I was just about to say
my
that.
apologies.
No, you fine. You fine.
Them folk went bananas
But
up
congratulations to the Rebels for winning the D1 championship.
there. Man,
in
them folk went
Louis.
bananas, man.
Kim said you better shout her name out.
Who?
Kim with the guys.
Oh, Kim. Look, Kim, one of my players, man. She was just so soft, but she had it in her, but she was just soft, so she went and signed up for tackle with the Vipers. Won her championship first season with the tackle. Got a little tougher. Man, I kept telling Kim, you're not an outside rusher. I'm going to train you for the middle where I play at. And Kim went bananas. I think she had 2 sacks. She won defense and MVP. She won D-line MVP of the tournament. Yeah. My bad, Kim. You sure did.
And you know, I mean, they didn't win, but you know, shout out to Atlanta Storm for getting there.
Yep.
You know, unfortunately, it's hard to win when people can roll into the end zone, but you know. But
Yeah,
again, they did a good job. They made it.
They got Duke big
They
time.
made it to the championship as well. So all the Atlanta teams were in the championship.
And shout out to Storm.
Wow.
They was on our sideline rooting us up in the championship game. Man, that was Atlanta versus everybody. Smooth, he was smooth over there
That's
with
what's
me.
up.
That's
you know,
what's up.
Donnie was over there. So yeah, it was Atlanta versus everybody up there. Or
That's
down
good
there.
stuff.
Well,
So shout out to
congratulations.
Storm.
Congratulations for that.
That's what's up.
So I guess before we go into the league, we can go ahead and announce the candidates that were advanced to the finalists for the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Today was the day that we were going to release that. I was going to post it, but I said, well, I'll just wait till the podcast. So let's go ahead and get there and talk about that. So first up, we'll have.
They said rolling into the end zone was crazy.
I'm gonna send it to you inbox.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, we'll start with the ladies. So right now, so these we're about to announce all of the nominees that advanced to be finalists. So now they're not in yet, but now they'll be finalists to be reviewed, and these are the group of players that we'll be looking at to induct into the Hall of Fame. So first off, we'll start the finalists for induction. For the women, we'll start with the coaches. The remaining candidates that have advanced to becoming finalists for the Women's Hall of Fame would be Jay Jones, coach from Apocalypse. Charmaine Chen, she was a former coach, Reloaded, I believe, as well as many other teams. Both of these coaches have coached several teams. So those are the two remaining coaches that have advanced. As far as the contributors for the women, we have Donnie Coley for Atlanta Storm. She has advanced to becoming a finalist. We have Mashonda Gilmore, former league owner from Atlanta for several years. And Michael Grant, the head coach for Code Red. Now, he's nominated as a contributor. And I think what might surprise a lot of people is that, and Gates can tell you, for the women's league, Grant has brought in the most women of our, and he's been doing this for 25 years. You know, so they still be around constantly. Every year, Grant is going to bring you a new set of ladies. You know, no matter what happens, year after year, he bringing in. So he has really did a lot to get the women out there and keep the women's game flowing. So I think people need to understand that that's the lane that he's been nominated for.
That sound like Chuck from Gang Green back in the day. Chuck brought in so much talent.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to those coaches and contributors, Dwayne. Those are the ones that made it. Next, we can go to the women. So the women players. So these players are finalists for induction to the Women's Hall of Fame, Atlanta Flip, on the women's side. So first player we have Althea McNichol. Second we have Angela Rowe. Third we have Brenda Kane. Fourth we have Cheryl Glover. Fifth, we have Michelle Nobles. And the last candidate to make it and to advance is Miss Patrice Bryant. So those are the 6 remaining ladies that will be advancing to consideration for induction into the Atlanta Flag Football Hall of Fame. On the men's side, we'll start with our coaches and contributors. So finalists for induction as a coach on the men's side, we have Mr. Angelo Sykes. And on the contributor side, we have David Mack, Ed Patterson, Golden Jones, James Reese, and Zarek Foster. So those are the remaining candidates left for induction into the Hall of Fame for coaches and contributors. And then finally, the players for the men that now remain in the running to be inducted into the inaugural 2025 class Hall of Fame for Atlanta. And these are all in alphabetical order, so there's no, you're not giving away anything in here. First up, we have Alfredo Wright. Next, we have Amos Dotson. Next, we have Derek Hurd. Next, we have Devon Myrick, followed by Jason Perry. Next would be Kenneth Kennedy, a.k.a. KK. Next, we have Kerry Gates, followed by Rashad Alonzo. Then we have Terry McLean. And then to round out the final candidate, we have Mr. Vaughn Sims. So those are your remaining candidates for consideration to induction into the Atlanta Flag Football Hall of Fame. Congratulations to all of those people.
That's our 05 national championship team. I'm sure the entire team.
Really?
ATL Connection. Minor Reggie, minor Killer Mike. Everybody, man. That shit was loaded. I thought you were doing it for like teams too. Like whole teams.
That was a suggestion that's been made here recently. That's why I heard that several times the past Sunday. People making suggestions.
Yeah.
Well, which is not a bad suggestion.
Well, no, really as I explained, that was asked to me on Sunday too. And as I explained to them is that when team inductions would come from the committee. So they don't have to follow this process because that's not something that the whole place would be now. That would be something that the committee would review under the legacy category. So a lot of people probably didn't read that, but there are legacy inductions. And if you go read, the committee will get together when they do this particular, when they review all the candidates as a finalist, they'll look at legacy inductions. And if there's somebody or a team or a contributor or whatever that is not up here, they have the right to insert them as a legacy candidate.
Gotcha.
So that's where, if a team would be inducted, a team name rather, it will come in that category. Gotcha. So yeah, so like I say, so the finalists. Well, these are the finalists. The actual inductees will be that'll be deliberated upon going forward, and by the next podcast, we'll probably have the candidates. We'll have the people that will be inducted. They'll be notified, and yeah. So. Also, for all the people that were just named, you'll be getting an email from the Hall of Fame asking you to fill out some information so that when it comes time, for those finalists, we'll already have the things that we need to be able to move forward. So there are a couple of people on this list that I have no contact information for. So if there's people out there, I'm asking you right now, I need contact information for the following people, and they're all from the men. David Mack, Golden Jones, KK, and Jason Perry. So if anybody has contact information for those people, please reach out to me.
I can get you Golden and JP for sure.
I can get you KK.
Oh, yeah, and Devon Myrick.
I get you Devo.
Yeah, so I need those names. Thank you. All right, so
David Mack, no idea.
Yeah.
David Mack was the owner of the league.
Oh no. I know who David
we know
Mack
who
is.
he is.
Oh, okay,
I said I had no
okay.
idea how to
Where
reach
is
him.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he fell off, and after Golden came in,
But Golden took-
David Mack disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah, the first league we ever played him was under David Mack.
Okay. So if anybody knows how to get in touch with him, please, because I wouldn't know where to start.
He used to have the what was that tournament? What was it called? Way out there, Polo Grounds. That used to be the tournament in Atlanta, Polo
Okay.
Grounds. But it was
Yeah,
way.
man.
Was it Alpharetta?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see some of these posts, man.
number Polo Grounds, man.
Some of these
Fields,
posts
just
folks
everywhere.
hanging on the list, man. I'm like, bro, y'all don't even know what the polo ground is. I mean, what the hell? 2001. Man, come on, man.
Yeah, man. Polo Grounds that used to be the tournament, boy.
What? A lot of nice fields.
Nothing but fields.
I don't even know about the polo, man. That shit was pissing me off.
All right, Trap. I'll reach out to him. He part of the committee anyway. So, okay. So now, moving right along into our weekly picks. We don't have any women's picks this week because the women were off. They had a bye, so they were at Lynn Lewis. So just to recap everybody on where we are. Angelo, you have a record of 48-18. Billy is tied with that record at 48-18. And for the first time since we've been doing the picks, Dwayne is in the lead at
Go Dwayne.
53-13 and not looking back at you guys. He refuses to let you guys catch up. So we'll see what happens this week.
Yes, sir.
So let's see how we gonna do this week. So first up, we had Zoo Atlanta at Big Swamp Bucks.
Oh yeah, I want to hear these results.
Everybody picked the Big Swamp Bucks. Unfortunately for Zoo, left them with no clue. But Zoo said, "I did not watch this game." But Zoo was like, "Yeah, you counting us out too soon, sir." And Zoo won this game 7-6.
What?
So you all took L's on this one. They beat the Big Swamp Bucks.
Right.
What big swamp?
They not Big Swamp Bucks then.
Well, you're right. They're back down to just being.
They Bucks.
Yeah, you lose
What they
both the
record?
Big and the Swamp off that one. You just the Bucks.
What they record?
Who?
How they won the game?
That was an Ophir game, wasn't it?
Zoo was 0 in whatever they were at. Swamp, I think, had one win at that point.
I
But
thought that was
yeah.
an Ophir game.
Um,
Dang.
Then the next game, we had Swamp. We had the Bucks at Georgia Elite. Dwayne and Angelo took Georgia Elite. Billy took the Bucks because Georgia Elite was struggling at quarterback with nobody to throw the ball. Montel decided he was going to come back. He was tired of sitting on the sideline. So he came back and he played injured in that game. Georgia Elite's a different team with Montel back there.
Right.
Much different team. So much so they won this game 20-0. So they wanted you guys to know that I'm sorry, Billy, you took the Bucks and they want to make you pay for it. So yeah, Billy took an L on that one.
He was on his own with that one.
Yeah. Then the next game we had Zoo hosting the Crew. Once again, no one had any faith in Zoo. Normally in these games, I would say that, Zoo probably used up all their offensive points in the first game, but having only scored 7, there was not a lot of offensive points to use up. But they had enough to let you guys know
No.
they were not playing with you.
No.
You weren't going to pick them twice to lose, and then they lose. But the Crew was like, yeah, hold your horses.
Not so
Don't
fast.
get too happy because you beat the Bucks. But as Zoo said, we don't have to get too happy. We'll be just happy enough. And we'll take your score, double it, and add some more, and win the game 18-0 over the Crew.
No.
Yes.
Stop.
Zoo went 2-0 on Sunday and said, we're going to show Angelo and Dwayne just who we are, and took those wins and registered for nationals. So you will see Zoo at the 2026 Nationals in Orlando. Yeah, they're ready. They're going to show you. 2-0.
Let's go, Zoo. Let's go, Zoo.
There's nothing. I'm not coming back with any surprise.
I'm waiting. Hey, listen. I'm waiting on
Nothing to wait on.
So hold on, man.
Zoo went 2-0.
Hold on,
2-0.
man. So you telling me this, Dwayne?
Y'all,
Yeah,
Shockwave didn't lose to Zoo then?
They lost to the Crew.
and they ain't won a game since. What the? The Crew lost to Zoo Atlanta.
The Crew.
18-0.
18-6.
Damn,
18-6.
shout.
Wow.
What's going on when they beat y'all?
I wasn't there. I don't know.
Everybody was there, right?
You know I wasn't. We know.
Nobody there when they beat the Shockwave. They just beat the name, you know.
I mean, it wasn't there. What you want me to tell you? It wasn't there first week. They beat us for the score. That's all I can go by.
The 2-0 Zoo.
Wow.
Moving right along.
That's crazy.
Next game we had Georgia Elite at the Crew. Angelo and Billy picked Georgia Elite. Dwayne wanted to advance his lead on y'all. He picked the Crew. It's funny how they get this amnesia when they think it's not going to work in their favor. Dwayne picked the Crew. Yeah, we do. I do. You review the tape. Dwayne picked the Crew.
Yo, you picked first.
Yeah. We picked.
Remember that? You picked first last week.
I think I tried to change it. Y'all wouldn't let me change it. That's what
Nope. Because you didn't have any faith in a Montel Georgia Elite. You didn't know Montel was coming out there. And Montel came out there. And Georgia Elite doubled that score, beating the Crew 14-7. So, Angelo, you've gained. You got to gain on him. You gained one game. Billy didn't because he had a loss earlier. The next game, Shockwave against Rare Form. You all picked Shockwave. Felt that Rare Form had zero chance at beating you. They were inept.
I would have said
They had no offensive firepower. They were not going to do anything against the mighty Shockwave but lose. No one said any of this. Okay, but you didn't pick them. Okay. Rare Form won this game 6-0, pitching a shutout.
that's not accurate.
That's not the score?
We lost
Wait a minute.
16-13
Wait a minute. Did I
Hold
put
up.
the wrong?
Shockwave lost the rap for him?
for the first time ever. Three of our
You're
four.
right. I wrote that down wrong.
Three of our four losses Gates have been
you're
against
right.
teams
No,
who've
no,
never
no.
beaten us before
I'm reading
in
the wrong
history.
score. I'm reading the wrong score. You're right. 16-13.
Yeah, 16-13.
That's what I got there. Yeah.
We went up 13-0.
Damn.
Oh, you went up 13-0.
Yep.
So you built the lead,
Yep.
and then they just came back and just
They got a bomb right before halftime with blown coverage. The cornerback and they kicked for two.
Oh, so they was on all
then-
cylinders.
And then they hit the right cylinder at the right time.
You guys ran out of gas, maybe.
And then we look.
Was this an early morning game?
No, there's no excuses. We looked horrific on offense. We really did. We looked bad on offense.
Okay.
We really did. I ain't gonna front. We looked bad on offense.
They turned that game on.
And they scored. Then they scored in the second half. They ran a screen for about 50 freaking yards, and then the quarterback ran it in. Kicked for two again. And we had the ball again, and just didn't do nothing, man. We just didn't execute. It was bad. Yeah, it was disappointing.
Trash. Ooh, dang.
That was their first W against us all these years, but it's all good. All good.
Okay.
Congratulations to them. I can't take that from they won the game.
Next game on the schedule was Shockwave at United.
Polo Grounds way before math. Absolutely. Polo Grounds was way before everything.
I mean on the pick. On the pick.
Oh yeah, we had 3 hour wait on that one.
Billy picked United.
Did he?
Billy picked United. You and Dwayne, of course, picked Shockwave. And Shockwave won this game 6-0.
Correct.
You know, little surprised here. Not surprised that Shockwave won, but surprised that United looked that bad.
No, United didn't look bad. I won't even say that.
They didn't score.
They didn't, United offense looked really good. They did the little old MIS offense.
Okay.
Throwing the different centers and all that stuff. They had 0 points because I'm going to say it here on this podcast, live and in person. Thank y'all Predators for letting Trap go. Because Trap showed his natural behind off, man.
What?
Trap didn't get 1. Trap didn't get 2. Trap got 3 interceptions, all in the end zone.
Man.
3-peat champ.
3 of them, all in the end zone.
Wow.
Trap balled out.
Okay.
Straight up. Appreciate you, Billy.
I ain't know what happened. I just came in the locker room, folks.
Hey, appreciate you, Billy. Nah, Trap balled out, man. Trap said we're not losing this game. And he meant that jump.
Okay.
Yeah, he meant
Shout
that.
out to Trap. Shout out to Trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tank. Tank made a big catch toward the end of the game when we scored. Yeah, it's a good game though. Now I ain't take nothing from United. It was a good game. It's a good game.
In the end zone though. Dang.
Yeah.
You know what?
They keeping points off the board.
Matter of fact,
Kept all them points off the board.
I got to put it up. I was gone, but Trap. That must be why Trap got the defensive MVP for that game.
Absolutely.
Okay. Shout out to Trap. Shout out Trap. Good job.
You know, it's funny, Jay, not to cut y'all, but what's funny is it's funny when the referees, you know, some people in this league been around long enough, they live by their nickname. You know what I mean? That's what they're known by. They're known by the nickname. So the referee, they had to come at, what's Trap's real last name? Because he known as Trap, you know what I mean? So I had to tell him what his name was, man. That was funny.
Okay.
Trap he got that nickname. They live by it. But yeah, Trap went crazy, man.
All right, cool. Next game for the picks, we have Joe World at 4-4. Everybody took 4-4. Score was 20-0, 4-4. Moving right along.
Say nothing to see here, huh?
You know, no need to belabor the points. Next game for the pick, we had 4-4 and YB. Billy and Angelo took 4-4. Dwayne took YB. Listen, I'm positive. I put these color codes in under your names. You know, but this was a close game. It wasn't a blowout game.
Right there.
No, this is.
Oh, we said Joe World. Why we didn't? Oh no, we said 4-4.
Yeah, 4-4. But this was a pretty tight game. I didn't get to see it. I think I was probably gone by then, unbeknownst to most people. But the score in this game was 7-6. Why? B. Lost this game. So Dwayne, you lost this game. Next up, we had 4 YB at Joe World. Whatever Joe World didn't do in 4-4, they were able to do it in YB's game, putting up multiple scores against YB. Shockingly scores, actually, I would say. I'm making all this stuff up. I didn't see it, so I'm just saying something that sounds good. Please don't come try to beat me up on Sunday, YB. But yeah, they put up their offense against them. Put up 14 points against YB, but YB put up 22. So they quickly ended that one. So everybody picked YB in that game. There's no upset there. The next game we had Smoke and Outsiders. Billy and Angelo took Smoke. Dwayne took Outsiders. Another tight game. Another really, really tight game. Not even a full score in between the game. 9-7. The winner had 9, the loser had 7. Did you lose 7 games yet this week, Dwayne? You close to it because you just lost another one.
All I know is when I threw my fishing rod in. I see you. Hey, Gates. Gates a fisherman. Hey, Gates, wait, what you doing right here, Gates? What you doing?
Bringing them in.
No, Smoke won this game 9-7 over Outsiders.
Get the net.
Then we had the game of the week, Georgia Smoke at New Jack, and 1-0 must go. The 2 undefeated teams battling it out.
Oh, Smoke was undefeated.
Smoke was undefeated.
I won the problem. Always winning. Wait, go ahead, though. The bullshit.
But, the last couple of times they've played, it seems like New Jack has rattled Smoke and got them out of their game. Coming into this one, we were waiting to see if that was going to be the same thing. 20-8, New Jack. I think it was the same thing. I don't know, but right now, New Jack seemed to have Smoke's number. I don't think in the last 3 outings, Smoke has scored more than 1 point.
Why you got shit, I ain't playing shit. Hey, but look, I seen the video. KT ran the kickoff back.
Return.
There was a kickoff return.
I just pulled up. I was like,
trying to be
that's
mean
crazy.
shit. Way to go, boy.
Then it was like, I think it was an interception return. They just, I don't know. I didn't expect that this season from Smoke. I expected a much more balanced. YB ain't been nothing since they lost the GOAT. I guess we're talking about Man. Trap is the player of the week. That man was balling. 3 of them things, that man was on another level. Trap went crazy. Yeah. So, but yeah, everybody took New Jack in their game. There was no surprise there. Next game, Predators, Outsiders.
Let's go, Predators.
Billy took Predators. Dwayne and Lowe took Outsiders.
Okay.
I was there for this game.
Okay.
I went over to watch this game. This was an interesting game. Outsiders was up 8-6. And no, 8 to, what would it take to get 14? Outsiders was up 8 something. I can't remember what it was. And then it was like a minute left in the game. I think it was up 8-7 probably. We just go say 8-7 because I can't remember the exact score, but Outsiders was up.
Okay.
It was a minute left in the game. Predators had the ball, driving because it was a back and forth game. Billy wasn't there. Arnold wasn't there. Outsiders had a few pieces that was out. So, but it was still a competitive game. And so Predators get the ball. Bop is at quarterback. He trying to push it. I want to say it was 3rd down. Outsiders went after him. Bop took off running. Made 1 person miss. Whoop. Made 2 people miss. Whoop. Made 3 people miss. Made 4 people miss. Whoop. Hitting it down the sideline, spinning, made 2 more people miss. Next thing Bop in the end zone.
He nice.
Probably, I could be exaggerating, but put like a 50-yard touchdown. I can't remember. If you can pull that game up,
bro,
if you
nice.
find it. And, after all this, now they get it. They score, get the extra punt. They go up 14-8.
Okay.
20 seconds left in the game.
And who up 14-8?
Predators.
Predators up 14-8.
Predators up 14-8.
With 20 seconds left.
With 20 seconds left.
Okay.
Get the ball to Outsiders. I think the first play incomplete or something, whatever. You know, they on life support. Doctor right there got his hand on the plug, about to pull it out the wall. And then they run a play, and the doctor was like, yeah, these people dead. Pull that thing out the wall. Then they came in with the defibrillator. Bam! Next thing you know, old boy got that little pass. Gone! Down the field. That was probably about a good 60 yards, too. 20 seconds. Ran down, made a miss, scored.
Really?
14-14. Outsiders line up to go for the extra point. Extra point to win the game. Trey get the ball, drop back. Predators put that rush on. Trey move. Rush get right there. Trey launch it to the cross corner of the end zone. The receiver's right there. The ball's coming. He got his hands out. Catch it, you win the game. Lose it, we go to overtime. He was right there to catch it. But the ball didn't make it to him. It dropped dead in front of the end zone. We going to overtime. So, now, 14-14 overtime when it was just 8-something for the win with a minute left. First overtime, both teams go for it. Both teams miss. Second overtime, both teams go for it. Both teams miss. Third overtime, I believe. Oh, no. Both teams go for it. Both teams miss. Fourth overtime, outsiders have the ball first. They miss it. Predators get the ball. It's like, man, bump that. We about to line up and kick it. Then there was controversy on a misinterpretation of the rule. Outsiders were like, no, they can't kick for 2. They got to go for it. And then Predators were like, yeah, we can kick for 2. And so came over to me. So I don't know where this rule locally came from, but here it is. When you got to go for 2, all that means is you have to go start at the 10-yard line in my league. That's all you got to do. You can run it, you can pass it, or you can kick it. I think where some of the people might have been confused is that nationals, you have to run or pass. You can't kick. But also in nationals, you're not going for extra points. You start off with 4 downs from the 20. And so that's the difference. So just understand, guys, in our league, you can run, pass, or kick when you get to the fourth overtime because that's when you're required to go for 2. So after that was settled, the Predators lined up. I don't even remember who the kicker was, but the kicker lined up. They snapped the ball, had it placed. The outsiders rusher broke through the line, got right over there to the kick, and looked at it, and then went right past it. And then Predators kicks the ball up, got the height, got the distance. Just a hair to the right. Don't make it. So we go into the 5th overtime. Now, if I'm the Predators, I would have kicked again because he almost made it. They didn't. They went for it. They didn't get it.
God, dog.
So now outsiders have it.
Hold on. We had the 5th overtime and nobody's converted nothing?
Overtime.
Good Lord.
And now outsiders finally have the ball. It's them. It's for the win. They get it. Remember that Green Bay-Dallas game? The 40-40 tie?
Mm-hmm.
We had a 14-14 tie.
Oh, man, we need
Really?
that win.
We had a 14-14 tie.
5 overtimes.
5
Nobody
overtimes,
scored.
and nobody scored.
Dang.
So, neither one of y'all pick up that win, but nobody gets the loss.
Right at the law.
So,
Wow.
yeah. But that was a good game, exciting game. Nobody wanted to lose. Everybody wanted to win, but nobody wanted to lose. Next game we have. Let's see. That ain't what happened, James. Well, in my memory, that's what happened. That was the final score.
He said spent 20 minutes on the road. Nobody wanted to play no more.
Oh. oh, Rashad, you stopped them on 4th down, and we got the unsportsmanlike penalty on the play. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So that was in regulation, though, right, Rashad? Predators had stopped outsiders on 4th down, but then there was a double ejection. A player from Predators got ejected, and a player from Outsiders got ejected. But the player from Predators kept going after that, so he got additional penalties. So even though the first one's offset, the additional ones gave Outsiders the first down. And I
ain't
think
have to call that additional though. Once you call, that should be the end of it.
Huh?
I don't think he should have got that second penalty.
Well, from when I went in to talk to the refs that found out what happened, the ref said that afterwards he continued to curse them out. When it was over with, he continued. And so that's where the two extra flags came in on
Curse who
I
out?
think that was
The ref or
exaggerating.
the-
I think it was exaggerating. We got Duke. That would sound like.
Spent 20 minutes on the rules. That's how they scored to tie. Okay, yeah. So that's what allowed them
walk
to
them to the 5.
Hey, who did that?
Yeah, that's the
Rico.
question you got to ask.
It was the flags was on Rico. Well, my version sound better, Rashad.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Predators at New Jack. Everybody took New Jack. Guess you guys are actually in this game. Talk about it.
I was in Tampa.
Oh,
Other than Lewis.
no wonder you didn't speak on the first one. So, Rashad, this was a close game, and something happened that made it a bigger score than what I think it was. What happened? Type it real quick, Rashad. But New Jack ended up winning this game 14-6. But
Predators played them tough last season as well.
yeah, I think I can't remember exactly what.
And actually, they gave that game away last season.
I
They had
think
a chance to
that's
win
what
it.
Rashad said happened here. They gave this one away. But we can read what he write if he write it and move on. But just so you know,
So need to
Dwayne-
say, Billy not being there to kick hurt them this week, huh?
yeah. Yes, it did.
Sean
But
said it was 8-6 all game.
yeah, and then at the end, I think they had a chance to win it, and something happened. So, but in that game where you left Dwayne, the Predators Outsiders game, where you picked Outsiders, you didn't win that. That ended up being a tie game, 14-14. Nobody won. And then in the next game, we had Rare Form at LOZ.
Is that the second time we had this?
I don't think we had no tie.
Nah,
this
the
year.
other one was Green Bay and Dallas.
Yeah. John went
Everybody
5 overtimes.
picked. Okay, Rashad said they drove down to the 20 and then stalled out with a minute left. And then they made the play to win. So, we had LOZ hosting Rare Form. Everybody picked LOZ.
LOZ balling, ain't?
Rare Form, I
Trey
guess.
got him looking good now.
Mm-hmm.
This is a game where we can say that Rare Form used up all their points when they beat y'all because they didn't score a single point against LOZ and lost 12-0.
Yeah.
Everybody picked LOZ. And then in the last game,
It's amazing what difference a quarterback will make for a team. though.
For real, for
it
real.
is. You had LOZ
A good quarterback, that is.
at United. Billy and Lowe picked LOZ. Dwayne picked United.
Uh-oh.
This was a really close game. Really close game.
I believe that.
Nobody ran away with this. Trey was looking good, but he didn't go in and, beat them down, put up 2-3 scores or anything like that. Really close game. One team scored 6 points. One team didn't score any. So it was really close. After losing the shockwave, course, we wouldn't expect United to go 0-2. And after beating Rare Form, you probably could see LOZ going 2-0 with the new quarterback. Something I've expressed to United that they need. Dwayne, you lost again.
Dang. Get the net. Get the net.
Woo.
Hey, hold on.
So Dwayne came in with like a 5-game lead.
Yeah.
And he just lost 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, 4 games.
Yes, sir.
He lost 4 games that y'all didn't lose.
Damn.
So I'm pretty sure that this might be a 1-game lead when we finish these tallies. Dwayne.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
But you're still in the lead.
Still in the lead.
Still in the lead.
Oh boy.
You still in the lead.
So
Ooh,
that
boy.
23 comeback. That 23.
Oh boy.
Pretty bird.
We see you, John. LOZ looking good, man.
Yeah, you know, they really are looking good.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, again,
Yeah, they are.
the quarterback can make a world of difference. So before we go into the picks, let's do the standings so that we can see where everybody currently resides.
All right.
So we had a tie?
A tie.
And 5 overtimes.
So this week, someone's going to creep into the playoffs. Someone's going to play themselves out of the playoffs. And other teams will just remain the same. We have, I'm not going to break it down into divisions. I'm just going to give everybody the overall standings. You know who your division is. You can break it up that way.
Ray had that one hand snag, boy. I ain't gonna lie, Rare Form. I thought the game was over after that. But after Ray picked that one hand snag, pick 6, boy, I saw this over. The boy Rare Form kept coming.
New Jack currently sits at 8-0 with a plus 140 point differential. Georgia Smoke sits at 7-1 with a plus 80 point differential. And they're both in first place in their respective divisions. 4-4 is also 7-1 with a plus 72 point differential. They would be second in their division. And then LOZ sits at 5-3 with a plus 14 point differential. And I believe they will sit second in their division. So those currently going into this week are the top 2 spots in each division. So they currently have guaranteed playoff spots. That could change based on what happens this week, but that's where we are. And then for everything else, we have Outsiders are in 5th place at 4-3-1 with a plus 28 point differential. Now, here's the thing about that tie. If they win one more game, they can't fall below the next team because they wouldn't be able to lose more than what the next team could possibly lose. So they're pretty safe right there. After that, you have 4 teams tied at 4-4. YB, Rare Form, Shockwave, and United. And that's currently the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th seed. So that's your playoff picture coming into this week. YB has a plus 9. Rare Form has a plus 5. Shockwave is at a -4. And United is at a -24. That's tight. There's no room for error for anybody because on the outside looking in the number 10 spot is Predators at 3-4-1. Right behind them is Georgia Elite at 3-5. Joe World and Zoo Atlanta are tied at 2-6. And The Crew and Swamp Bucks bring up the rear at 1-7, having been officially eliminated from the playoffs. Even going 2-0, 3-7 will not get them into the playoffs. But surprisingly, at 2-6, Joe World and Zoo are not officially eliminated, but it would take an extreme blowout for them to make it. You know how they say you're not mathematically eliminated? I mean, if Zoo World won their first game 84-0 and then came back and won the second game 30-0, they could overtake someone in the point. No, mathematically they're still in it, but you know how that go. When we got to get to mathematically, generally that means you're out. But you can't say that. But realistically, Predators and Georgia Elite are the two teams
Outside looking in.
that on the outside bubble that have a realistic chance at getting in.
Oh, we finna do this.
And what's Georgia Elite record?
Georgia Elite is 3-5.
3-5.
If they went 2-0, because of who they would have to beat to go 2-0, they could get in.
Okay.
So that makes these matchups this week, really, really, really crucial for some of the teams.
All right.
So
Let's hear it.
we'll start with
Wake up, Billy. Here we go.
where the games for this. Okay, we're gonna start with Zoo Atlanta. The resurgent Zoo Atlanta at the surprising Rare Form. Now, Rare Form needs this game to have any hopes at staying in the playoff race. Zoo Atlanta needs to pummel Rare Form into obliteration to keep their hopes alive.
And Rare Form's 4-4, right?
Rare Form's 4-4.
Okay. Yeah, I got Rare Form.
Dwayne?
Billy got Rare Form.
Dwayne's playing it safe this week, I see. He's not going out on the
Well,
limb.
Miami lost to Louisville, Billy. Yeah, we didn't get the game back on.
Okay.
Yeah, Louisville was beating them early, too.
Next, we have, again, this team needs to win this game to keep their hopes alive. And Zoo needs to blow them out to stay mathematically in it. So we have Georgia Elite at Zoo Atlanta.
GE.
So those two wins, you're not intimidated by that? You don't think that translates to this week?
No.
Dwayne, you don't think this is the game to go ahead and separate yourself again?
You got Gates.
I don't have Zoo. That's who I don't have.
Billy got GE.
Okay. Next up, this will be an elimination game for one team. You have the loser of this game is definitely not making the playoffs. Rare Form at United. Dwayne, we'll let you go first.
Wow, that's going to be a good one.
The loser is out. I don't see the loser winning to making it in.
Hey, that's a good one.
I don't see it happening.
They a rival, ain't they?
Early playoff game.
Ain't they a rival team? Don't they have a little rival?
I don't think so. I don't know. I can't remember.
I thought they did, too, in the Reed League.
They might have. Okay, low.
I got
I mean, it's a good game.
United.
You got United. Low got United. Now, You had a chance.
You had a chance.
Billy, what you got?
Billy got rare form.
Billy got rare form. Dwayne, who's gonna win with you or lose with you? That's actually the safer pick because Low is the one closer to you.
That what he did.
Yeah.
That what he
Low
did.
is the
now.
one closer to you.
He think he slick. Hey, he think he slick. That what he did, James.
You gotta match out. You might well match out his bet. He gonna match all your pick.
Now, of all the possibilities, this game is definitely the loser is out.
Okay.
Definitely 100% without a doubt, the loser's out.
Okay.
United at Georgia Elite.
Two big ones right there.
Billy, we're going to let you go first on this one. We'll let Lowe and Dwayne simmer in this one. United at Georgia Elite.
Wow. That's gonna be a good one. That's two back-to-back good ones right there, boy. What you got, Billy? United GE. What say you?
Billy took Georgia Elite.
That's
Oh,
not
you're
jumping out there.
They're jumping out there. Neither one of these picks is a jump.
Logan pick United.
Yeah, all right.
Low finna pick G.
But here's the thing. Between GE United and Rare Form, one of them needs to go 2-0 to stamp their playoff spot. One of them has to go 2-0. Unless they all go 1-1.
Right.
If they all go 1-1, they have to. Shockwave needs to go 1-1 for things to stay the same. But Shockwave and Predators don't play any of them. So if Shockwave and Predators go 2-0 and they all go 1-1, two of them gets kicked out. So this game, the loser is definitely going home.
It's GE and United, right?
Georgia Elite and United. Montel versus the Field.
Yeah. Montel back. Gotta go Georgia Elite.
Yes, Billy. Rare form is 4-4, 4-4. Okay. Okay, so everybody took Georgia Elite on that one. Okay, United. They saying it's been nice playing with you. All right.
I need to go United just to beat the one, just for the pick, but I don't know what other game we got.
Next game on the agenda is YB at New Jack.
New Jack.
Is Billy taking New Jack? Will YB give them their first loss?
There was a time I would have picked the other way.
It's just not this week.
Not this week. Yeah, he got New Jack.
Okay. So then if that's the case, YB would need to win this game to stay in the running. If YB loses the next game, then they're out of the playoffs. Because they would have went 0-2.
Yeah.
So that'll put them at
6.
4-6, which means that they'll probably be out if they don't win. And their opponent for this game is Outsiders.
And Outsiders are 4-4 or 5-3?
Outsiders is 4-3
4-3-1. That's right. That's right.
So they could afford to lose this game as long as they win the next one.
I got Outsiders.
You got Outsiders. Dwayne, what you got? And YB's gonna need this to stay in the playoffs since you said they're gonna lose to outside a New Jack.
Billy got YB.
Is this the game? Is it Dwayne? Dun, dun, dun. I heard a why. I heard a why.
Well, come on, man.
Dwayne said YB. What point of the tape is this? Because I don't want next week. Did I say
Did
that?
I say that?
You said it. Dwayne picked YB.
Did he just do that?
Okay. In the next game. Now, the next game is New Jack at Outsiders. Wait a minute. Hold up. Not so. So you're going with New Jack. You're going with New Jack. Okay. So Dwayne has went with New Jack. I'm gonna give Billy and Angelo some inside information now, and you can't change your pick. You already picked it. They're not forfeiting, but New Jack's gonna play against YB on the grass field. Then they're gonna go up to the turf field and play their reflex game. Then they're gonna have to come back to the grass field and play Outsiders for their third straight game in a row. Now, does that change your opinion of whether New Jack can be undefeated or 9-1?
Nope. The boy play 5,
I
7.
about to say playing all them games mean nothing to New Jack.
Had to make it sound good.
They used to all that junk.
Had to make it sound good.
Yeah, they used to it.
So Billy's picked New Jack. He said don't make no difference for him. Low.
Yeah, I
This
got
could
it.
be your chance to steal a win.
I got
You're
it.
gonna pick Outsiders.
Not that they can't beat them because they beat them last season. But because New Jack got all those games, I'm assuming they're gonna have all their depth. So I would roll with New Jack for sure.
So then when it's all over and you go by one game and that's what you lose by, we're gonna come back to this one. You had
Right
a chance to
now,
steal.
it would be a tie based on the picks so far. Worst case scenario. It's the United game that I'm iffy on, but
I'm gonna change the color of that game so I can know.
so you can highlight it.
That's the one that you could have picked to win. All righty. Moving along over to
That was a forfeit? Oh, well, shoot. I'll take that back then. I forgot it was a forfeit game, Billy. Yeah.
it was, but it was still a win.
Yeah.
But I think they beat them previous the season before that too.
I thought they did.
They did.
I remember them beating them.
They beat them before that.
Okay. I remember them beating them.
So the next game that we'll be picking, I think the loser of this game might be in trouble. Well, the loser of this game will, either way, somebody. Well, the next game we have Predators at Shockwave. If Predators lose this game, it's over because then they won't have enough wins to because of the tie. If you guys lose this game, you might not sustain a point differential win. So I think for all intents and purposes, the loser of this game is to be eliminated. Not mathematically for you, but probably mathematically for
And we trying to play them 9 o'clock?
if Predators lose this game and then win the next game, that will put no, they wouldn't be because they have a tie, so they wouldn't give them 6 losses. It'll give them 5 losses. So they could still be in it. So they'll be hanging on by a string. I'm assuming Dwayne, you and Lo are picking Shockwave. Billy, you're picking Predators. Gates,
picking
you're gonna pick
Predators,
Predators.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home and go sleep right now for that game. Got up in Marietta too. Fuck.
So the next game after that will be 404 at Predators. So I think it's safe to say that Predators must beat you guys in order to stay in this.
So what you saying about 4-4 and Predators, James? Sound like you said that's a foregone conclusion.
No, I'm just saying because again, if they lose to you and beat 404, that still puts them at a not so
4-5-1.
yeah. So they really need to go 2-0.
Okay.
So you're going 2-0? Okay. Gates says the Predators are going 2-0 and have stamped their ticket to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Dwayne, what say ye? Who you got, Dwayne?
Who you got, Dwayne? 4-4.
4-4. Low?
What's 4-4 record?
5-3.
5-3.
That's tough.
Got a Hall of Fame
Hey, take your time
candidate
because I'm sitting right here. If I was watching at home, he'd been and said,
No, actually, I wouldn't have, just because I think the matchup is good. I think the matchup is gonna be good.
You say you will have everybody.
No, I'm
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, there's no tournament to keep them away.
Yeah.
I guess you want to pick y'all, Gates.
Dwayne got 4-4.
Uh-huh.
How many more games we got to pick? I got to get the differential right here. This might be the game I might have to stay in the way. How many more games we got?
So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 9 of 22.
Huh? We got that many more games to pick? Let me how many more games we got to pick right here?
It's 22 total games every week.
We on game 9? I thought we did a whole lot of picking.
You picked 8 games.
All right, then. 4-4.
to beat who?
Predators.
Not gonna happen. Tell me something. Not gonna happen. Let me feel good.
Next game we got Shockwave at Smoke. So is Billy gonna catch up on y'all? Who Billy got?
Sure, gonna pick Smoke. We ain't pick yet. He got Smoke, like I said.
Next we got Georgia Smoke at 404.
Who you got, Dwayne?
Dwayne has taken 404.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna go the other way. I ain't gonna lie. I thought you were gonna go the other way, Dwayne.
Billy got Smoke.
Billy got Smoke. I got Smoke too.
Okay, Dwayne, you can either catch up or
Or
fall behind.
walk off.
Next we have. Okay, and the next game after that, I guess I still better mention it. LOZ at Swamp Bucks.
This be the game Swamp Bucks might round and show up, right?
Put up 50.
Next game.
LOZ Swamp Bucks, Billy. He put in LOZ, so we gotta tell him something different.
Now, this is a game that will be a hard
LOZ.
pick. Swamp Bucks at the Crew.
The crew, man. The crew, yeah.
Didn't they just play each other? Them teams be sounding such alike. Dang. Swamp Zoo.
Oh, the crew lost to the zoo.
Yeah, Crew lost to
Swamp.
Zoo.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good pick. What is that? Swamp Bucks and the Crew? What we say again?
That's what it said. It ain't
Swamp
gonna
Bucks and the Crew.
change.
Billy got the Bucks.
Okay. I mean, they got the same record.
You picked yet?
Dwayne is not picked yet. I know who I would pick.
As the Crew, he got shut out by. Who did he get shut out by?
Zoo.
God, dog. They ain't won a game since beating us, man. That's junk crazy, man. Give
who
me
the
the Bucks,
quarterback
too.
at the crew? Doe ain't the quarterback over there?
They keep benching Doe, man.
What?
They keep benching Doe.
Oh, them folks ain't trying to win.
So you got Swamp Bucks.
I just said Bucks, man. You went the other way.
Okay. Next we got Joe World at LOZ.
Joe World and LOZ.
Let me LOZ.
Joe
I
World has been
I don't know that-
surprising people.
But I
LOZ
don't-
gonna be around go 7-3
but
on that
I don't
dog.
know who that quarterback is for Joe World, but he nice. I don't know who they. I don't know who they.
The little short one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left hand. Yeah.
Who Billy got? Okay. Next up, we got the Crew at Joe World. Dwayne has taken Joe World.
The Crew at
So you saying? So Dwayne saying the Crew about to go 1-9.
so the Crew at Joe World. That's the pick. Billy got Joe World.
Is this the game they go lean on Doe to come back with his experience?
I got Joe World too.
You didn't pick Joe World, Dwayne. Okay. Because by picking them, you're saying they're going 1-9. Well,
That's crazy, man.
if you pick Joe World, that means the Crew is going 1-9.
They talked all that yada that we wanted to.
Okay. And the next game we have is we're going over to the Women's League. First game of the day is pull it up. My bad, thought I had it up. Okay, but same way. Before I get into the picks, we'll give the standings. And remember, for the guys, the top 9 are going. For the ladies, the top 5 are going. So in first place, we have the Atlanta Storm at 6-0. Second place, we have APOC at 5-1. Third place, we have Atlanta Rage at 4-2. Fourth place, we have Venom at 3-3. Fifth place, and holding on to the last spot, the new champions, Georgia Vibe at 2-4. Currently on the outside looking in, we have Ground Zero at 1-5, and Cold Red at 0-6. So we will, but with the women, we have a double pick. The women will play. Oh no, we'll be back on the podcast before then. Yeah, so we won't have to do that. No, we don't have to do that. So for the first game, we have APOC at Code Red.
Yeah, A-Pop for that one.
Okay. Next game we have Rage at APOP.
Got A-Pop, Billy.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Rage at who?
Rage and APOP.
He got A-Pop.
You picked APOC again, Dwayne. Low.
A-Pop. Billy. Billy got A-Pop.
Okay.
Z-Truth got A-Pop.
Next game we got
A-Pop Gates.
Storm and Venom. And T-Mac said that it's going to go through him.
That's what he said now.
He has to prove it this week. Dwayne said Storm.
What did you think about T-Mac's proclamation that the league was going through him?
Well, I asked for a refund. My ref fees, when we played then, we got to do. But other than that, Matt just be talking crazy. Matt just be talking crazy. He got some ballers up there, but again, he about like me. A lot of new players, they're learning. Playing at 8 pops, and I've been right here 10, 15 years.
So you top a little too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way too soon.
You got that thing on your eyelash too.
Is everybody taking APOC in that game?
It's Stormy, man.
I mean, Storm.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we got Code Red at Georgia Vibe.
Vibe.
Everybody taking that, got that vibe? You got that vibe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Dwayne, the next game, it's on you. Georgia Vibe at Atlanta Rage.
Vibe. I got something for them. Oh, we beat them last year, too.
Billy.
Rage has never beat Vibe.
I'm rolling with the Vibe too.
So you and Dwayne picked Vibe.
Z-Truth podcast said Rage.
Billy's going to pick Rage, I promise you.
Billy picked Vibe.
Oh, okay. In both games?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next game we got Ground Zero hosting Venom. You don't think Ground Zero can beat Venom? Ace, okay.
Ground Zero got some players.
Dwayne, you got Venom. Low. Venom. And Billy.
Venom.
Okay. And the last one, that means we have Ground Zero at... Okay, so y'all ain't make no differences with the women. You got Ground Zero at Storm. I'm assuming everybody's going to pick Storm. So, yeah, okay. I think I'm...
they gave Storm a good game last time, though.
I think in 2 of these games, y'all are all off.
For the women?
Yeah. Just make a note.
Okay.
I'm not going to say which 2, because I can't do that. But I think
it's a Rage game.
I think 2 of the games y'all have
It's
wrong.
a Rage game, though. Ain't it?
I'm not going to say which
I know
2.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's saying Rage gonna beat Vibe. That's basically what he's saying.
That's
basically what he's saying.
think y'all are off on 2 of these games.
That's what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
They had nerve to say it right sitting there to me. Too.
I did not say.
I won't get
who.
up.
I did not say that. Don't put. I said there are 2 games that I believe are going to turn out different. And remember,
He think Ground
Zero was a play away from beating
That's
Storm.
what I said earlier. I said they gave him a good game last time.
Yeah, so Yeah.
I think Storm gonna go in and get playoff. They're gonna get playoff ready.
Okay. All right. So that's where we at. Those are the picks for this week. The flyers are out. The times and
So
locations.
how many games did me and Dwayne pick differently?
In this week? Oh, I just hold on.
Yes, I need to know if I gotta make a change. We can't go tie. As long as it's a differential. Sure.
So outside of that, he still got 3 different. So
Billy trying to creep. I see what you're doing, Billy.
Let's go, Billy.
You trying to creep and just catch it on the back end. All right.
we will see what happens on Thursday.
We back up, Billy. Can you hear us? All right.
All right. So yeah, that's
I see what you're doing, Billy. You're trying to creep on there. I just saw them pics you making. You're trying to slip on the back end. I see you, boy.
Oh.
He said, yes, I need to.
Also, important announcement. So I went and met with the facility today. We've officially got the agreement with the Port of Sanford Theater. We just have to pay the money, submit the insurance, and once again, hire police.
What's
But,
that? What tournament?
No, for the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
However, the 21st is not available anymore.
Really?
Right. After they just told us it was available. But it will be on the 22nd now. So I think, honestly, that's the date that I originally requested that they said no and gave me the 21st. But I think that Saturday works much better for the players than the Friday. So, yeah, it will be the 22nd. But I'm not going to put that fly out until Monday when we sign that paperwork and all of that. But they told us that. And unfortunately, also in the contract, they said we can't put they said we can't advertise it until the ink is dry or they'll take it back.
Gotcha.
I've never seen that before, but they definitely said that. So,
All right.
so we unofficially advertising November 22nd. But yeah, I'm excited about that. Remember, it's going to be a formal event. That don't mean throwing a jacket over some jeans with some tennis shoes. That means coming in there with a dark colored suit.
Don't wear my Obama Brown.
Obama Brown.
Yeah,
That is not a dark colored suit. Ladies, that doesn't mean spaghetti straps. That means nice knee length or below, gowns, not cocktail dresses showing off your hiney. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm really actually happy that because that's the date that I wanted. Saturdays just always work better for the players. No one has to rush from work or miss anything like that. Yeah. Also, the league awards will be there as well. We're not having a separate event this year. That just wouldn't make financial sense. So it'll be combined. The league awards will also be at the same location on the same date and time. So I'll update all the MVPs for the whole season. I know I've been off a little bit. I was gone this week, but yeah. So here's the thing: it's like we must provide the police officer's name, badge number, and telephone number. They're not playing. I ain't never seen the badge number.
Wow. What is place located at?
It's in Decatur. It's right, literally about 2-3 minutes from South DeKalb Mall on Rainbow Drive. It's a really nice facility. And we got to have police there 30 minutes before the event, so we got to pay for all of that. Yeah. We got to approve the flyer, so I can't even put that out because they got to approve it. All of this, there was a lot of stuff in this contract that I hadn't seen in many previous places. But, hey, it's a nice facility. I guess they're trying to protect the investment because it's a multi-million-dollar building. It's an extremely nice building. Yeah. Who's going to go home for the men this weekend? Who's going to be getting their tux ready early? We don't know.
That's going to be interesting, man, because you got a lot of perennial teams that's like got a literally fight this last week.
On the bubble.
On the bubble.
I know. We just ain't been at the games. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff going on with a lot of our players, but once we get there and get clicking, it's in trouble, man.
It's going to be a good weekend of football.
Put our name on the trophy right now.
I heard that.
Okay. Georgia vibe, 2 trophies back to back. I hear that. Back to back.
Predator too.
Oh, you talking about Predator?
Yeah, you talking about.
Oh, my bad.
I'm talking about both of them.
Okay. 3 trophies for Gates in the same month.
Same month.
That's it.
It's going to be interesting. Well, good luck to everybody.
And also, because I was gone this week and several people were calling me, but I just couldn't answer because I was at work. We'll extend the deadline for Havoc until Sunday.
Thank you.
We'll do Sunday night. And we got a couple of more payments in today since I've been back. But again, don't call me and ask me who in. Either you in or you're not. Oh, and let me just reiterate. So Gates brought up something that some people thought that they didn't want to send a deposit because we won't give them their deposit back. If we, 5-Star, cancels any format, since the history of our existence, we've always refunded the money. If you back out after we've set all the things in motion, then we don't give you no money back. We can't do that. Once we told these teams we playing and we put that time and all that stuff out there, it's a wrap. But if we don't have enough teams to fill a format, we're always going to give you your money back. That's just stealing at that point. So I just wanted to clarify that. But for all the teams sitting at home, who's playing, nobody's playing with y'all because y'all all saving your money. All pay the money, and we'll see where it go. It's crazy, though. The 7s are becoming the more consistent format.
They scared of their contact. I don't want to get hit, but
none of these 7 teams have ever played contact, so it's not like.
Yeah, them folks gonna play that week 7, man. They don't want that 5 like me and Dwayne be bringing these folks.
Don't you got a 7-man championship?
Yeah, well, hell, that was,
So, all right. So, yeah, get your deposits are due Sunday by the end of the night.
Yeah.
Well, not deposits, but payments.
Because I have all my girls dead in my face.
Yeah.
That group me ain't getting through.
And I would hate for the women not to play, especially since we got out of town a brand new 2 new teams playing that are not in here. So
no, we definitely.
Yeah. Oh, producer said wrap it up. So good night, guys. See you guys on Sunday.
All right, bye.
Hey, ATL Flag Football Podcast, man. We
gone.
out.
He already
Peace.
cut us off.
I'm trying to go fill up in the talk about that.